Hello there. I'm Aditi Sangave. I work as a senior DevOps engineer at Velotio Technologies. Today I'm here for the first Velotio Tech Shots session. Even before I start, I'd like to quickly tell you all about Velotio Tech Shots. Velotio Tech Shots are short 10-minute videos created by Velocians where you will learn about the latest technologies, hot trends, popular frameworks, and tools, ensuring you are ahead of the curve. So let's get started with the video. In this video, I'll brief you on what Harness is and how to create a CI/CD pipeline using Harness in 10 minutes. Let's take a look at what is Harness and where it fits in software development lifecycle. Harness provides cloud-based service which automates your continuous integration, continuous delivery, and continuous efficiency phases of SDLC. For continuous delivery, Harness provides both SaaS as well as on-prem setup. Unlike Jenkins, which is primarily a CI tool, Harness natively provides both CI and CD modules. Harness also provides something known as continuous verification, which enables you to connect application monitoring tools to the deployment process so that you can utilize automatic rollback if application performance regresses during the deployment. The two major components of Harness architecture are Harness Manager and Harness Delegate. The deployment configurations are stored in Harness Manager. You can access the manager using browser. You can also use it to view and start your CI/CD pipelines. It is available as SaaS, which is nothing but Harness Cloud, or on-prem. Harness Delegate is a software which you should install in your own environment and run it as a service. It connects to Harness Manager and performs tasks using your container orchestration platforms, artifact repositories, monitoring systems, etc. We will be using Harness Cloud to set up the CI/CD pipeline. So let's take a look at Harness SaaS architecture. There are these three components in the architecture. One is Harness Manager, which we can access through browser. Then there comes connection to Harness running in the cloud. And the third one is Harness Delegate, which is the service that we install in our own environment. And it's a process that performs tasks on behalf of Harness. So it makes outbound connection only to Harness to receive tasks and perform them, like such as connecting to artifact repo or code repo or deploying to cloud provider, etc. Harness CI. It's an intelligent container native CI solution with isolated builds and standardized extension. The diagram shows how our simple CI/CD pipeline will look like. Harness Delegate will be installed in the same cluster as the build farm, which is actually your own infra or environment. The first step is to add a stage in Harness to clone your code base using connectors. Then the build farm or target environment configuration is defined. Then we write the step to push the image to any of your registry. That's it. We then need to simply run the pipeline. Harness CI comes with a lot of useful features like test intelligence, integrated platform, containerized steps, visual pipeline builder, and Harness Git experience. Harness CD. Harness CD uses AI or ML to manage, verify, and roll back deployments. In the diagram shown, the artifact is the output of CI process that we discussed in the last slide. Once artifacts are pushed to the registry, then there comes the CD part, in which Cloud Stack is the target environment for the deployment, for which Harness supports these platforms. Then there's infra provisioning, which is a part of deployment process in which Harness supports easy integration with Terraform and CF. Then there's change management. It is all about sending out notification, for which Harness integrates with Jira, ServiceNow, Slack, etc. Harness CD supports most of the standard deployment or release strategies. Then there's the verification process, which verifies if deployments are correct or not by analyzing the logs. Rollback step is basically it rollbacks the deployment if something goes wrong. Then there's a custom dashboard, which is provided by Harness, where we can visualize all deployment related data. Harness offers continuous delivery as a service, which has features like developer friendly pipeline as code experience, automated infrastructure provisioning, automated canary and blue green deployments, and ML based automated deployment verification and rollbacks. This makes deployments using Harness relatively easy. These are also two important concepts when working with Harness. Connectors. It contains information required to integrate and work with third party tools such as Git providers, artifact repos, etc. Harness uses connectors and pipelines to authenticate and perform operations with third party tools. Cloud providers describe your infrastructure like AWS or GCP or KTS and so on. Now let's take a look at the demo pipeline. Today, I'll be covering the basic demo of complete CI/CD pipeline using Harness. Harness has two versions of product suite. One is Harness First Gen and the other one is Harness Next Gen. First Gen is the version that's been around for the years, covering all the common platforms. Harness was originally a CD tool, and after acquisition of Drone, they have expanded their CI capabilities, which you can find in Next Gen. Next Gen is the newer version of Harness with redesigned experience and new CI products. Today, we will be looking at Harness Next Gen. This is how the home page looks like. And after clicking on projects, you can see all the projects that you've created categorized by organizations. Before creating projects, you can create organization which allows you to group projects. So this is the demo project that I have created under default organization. If you click on it, you can see multiple modules that Harness provides. I am clicking on this continuous integration module, and if I go on this, click on this pipelines, this is the demo pipeline that I've already created, which combines both CI and CD together. I've picked up a simple example of Java-based Spring Boot application. As you can see, there are these three stages in my pipeline: build, approval, and deploy. And this is the YAML editor. So we can basically create pipelines visually or using YAML. Let's quickly go through each stage one by one. So the first stage is build stage, where you provide the stage details like name, then your code base details. In here, in the infrastructure part, you provide infra details where you want to run the builds. In the execution part, I've created different steps, like one for building the image with the help of Maven command, and the other one for pushing the same image to Docker registry. And this is what the build stage is. If you click on the CD approval stage, there's this step. Basically, it sends out an email to provided user group for manual approval, like if you want to deploy that image. Then, if you click on the third stage, which is deploy stage, here we are going to deploy the same image that we created in the CI stage. We have created a service over here. And along with that, we provide manifests and artifact details. So if you see this, look, I am using Kubernetes manifest. So this is the template location from my code base, which is manifest rolling. And in the artifact, this location is nothing but your image location. You can run the you can run the pipeline by clicking on this run button, and you can just provide the pipeline inputs here. Since I've already executed the pipeline, I'll just go to execution history, and you can click on the latest build. So there are these stages, and per stage you can see the logs. Like if I clicked on this build stage, I can see the Maven build Spring Boot step logs here like this. So yeah, this is it. This was our basic CI/CD pipeline demo. If you want to learn more about Harness, you can visit harness.io. Thank you. Stay connected.